everyone! So it was requested of me to do a tutorial of this look that I was wearing when I did my Sephora haul with the Urban Decay and Stila. It's really simple. I'm nearly positive I'm not going to go over 10 minutes with it. Fingers crossed. And I just want to explain for my background. I do a lot of crazy Halloween decorations. So yeah, that's a spider. It's not real. I don't like real spiders. But anyways, keep watching the rest of the video if you'd like to see how I did this look. Thanks. Alright, so the first thing I've done is take some of MAC's Studiofix Fluid Foundation in NC 15 and smooth that out over my face, just using my fingers, no brush needed. And I did this on top of a face that had already been prepped with my moisturizer, eye cream, and primer. So the next thing I'm going to do is take my L'Oreal True Match Concealer, and I am shade N123. I'm just going to dab a little bit of this underneath each eye. And then I'm taking Laura Neem's concealer brush, and I'm just going to use that to help spread it out. And then I'm going to go in with my finger. I think it just makes for a much smoother consistency, and it looks a lot more even when you go in with your finger. So you don't have any of the brush strokes. And just repeat that on the other eye. Next, because I want a really full coverage to try to hide my freckles, this is more of a fall look, so freckles kind of scream summertime. So I'm taking MAC's Studiofix Pressed Powder, also in NC 15, and a large fluffy kabuki brush. This one came in a Borghese set that my mom got me from Costco last year, so just use whatever kabuki you have. Just take that right into the powder and kind of buff it on over the foundation. And you don't need too much of this because you don't want it to become cakey, and I found that sometimes when you do one Studiofix product over another, like the powder over the liquid, then it can get kind of cakey if you use a heavy amount or heavy hand with both of those products. Just a light dusting of the powder. And I always blend that down into my neck, just so there's not a really harsh line at the jaw. So I've gone ahead and completed one of my eyes just so it'll be easier to follow along while I'm doing the other one. And I started by doing my brows. I just used an angled flat brush, sprayed it with some MAC Fix Plus and dipped it into a shadow, and then just done the outline of my brows basically, just to darken them a little bit, not too extreme. So the first thing you want to do is prime your eyes, and today I'm going to be using E.L.F's Mineral Eyeshadow Primer. You can use your Too Faced Shadow Insurance, Urban Decay Primer Potion, MAC Paint Pot or paint, just whatever that you usually use to prime your eyes. Because I want an all-over wash of color, I'm taking MAC's Naked Lunch, which is just kind of it's slightly frosted. It's a champagne with a little bit of pink to it. And I'm going to be taking Stila's number 5 brush, which is just huge. It's like the size of my thumb. It's just a really nice brush if you are doing an all-over sweep of color. And that's just going to go all over the lid. Next, I'm taking Tarte's Brown Derby, which is just a slightly shimmery dark brown, and I'm going to be taking an angled kind of crease brush, and that's going to go into the crease in the outer V. So just start by sweeping it right here and bringing it inwards a little bit and back out. And get a little bit more product on the brush. And what I kind of do is line it up right here the way that I want the shadow to be shaped, and then just drag that in. And we're going to go in about a third of the way. And also drag this a little bit underneath. Next, I'm going to take Stila's number 9 blending brush and just go in and soften that line so it's not so harsh. Then I'm going to be taking, this is actually a shade from LORAC, but I have no idea what the name is because I depotted it and of course didn't keep track of who was who. So this is just a light shimmery champagne. It's a pretty frosted color. It's just maybe 2 shades lighter than the one that we're using all over as the wash. I just want this right up close underneath the brow bone for some extra highlight. And take that Stila number 9 or your blending brush and just go right back over that so the shades look really nice and seamless. Next, I'm going to be applying a kind of fine line of liquid liner, and this is N.Y.C's liquid eyeliner in black, and I'm just going to wing that out a bit at the tip. And yes, it will take a few attempts if you've never done liquid eyeliner before to get the wing at the end. It's a really, really fine brush, so it's hard to kind of figure out your angles on that. Just do it a couple times on a bare face even, just to practice so you can get the right angle. Next, I'm taking Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in 0, and that's going to go on the inner rim. And don't do this too precise. We're going to want a little bit down below. So just kind of smudge that into the lashes as well. And then you're going to go and just blink really hard a couple times. And that will deposit the color to your upper lash line as well. Mascara I'm using today is Maybelline's XXL Extensions Mascara in black. I'm not going to use the primer, I'm just going to use the mascara. So 2 coats up top and none on the bottom. And the main reason that I recommend just doing mascara on the top lashes and not the bottom is because when you put mascara on the bottom lashes, it kind of takes this look from a daytime or nighttime to a specifically nighttime look. It creates a very dramatic appearance. So if you want to use this look for a daytime look, then most definitely do not put it on your bottom lashes. For the face, for a little bit of contouring, I'm going to use Stila's Sun Bronzing Powder in number 2. And I'm just going to do that in the hollows of my cheeks down here for a little bit of definition. And I use a pretty light hand with this, just because I'm so fair. I don't want like brown streaks. But this does give a nice bit of definition right here. And the blush I'm using today is Well Dressed from MAC. It's a soft light pink. And that just goes on the apples of the cheeks. If you are doing this look for nighttime, the more dramatic lipstick that I did was Clinique's Black Honey. This is just like a little sample size. And then I used a gloss like Lancome Juicy Tube and Exposure. For daytime, what I was using was the E.L.F. Liquid Luscious Liquid Lipstick in Cherry Tart. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I like this shade because it's not too bright and it's not too red, so it doesn't compete with the eyes. I think it's just really nice as a complement to the eye for daytime. So here is the finished look. I hope you all enjoy, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye!